Welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master. Hobbits again out in the summer weather. It's back. We had a couple of days here that was pretty rainy, but now the sun is back with some good weather, so I'm going to sit outside again for this review. Today I'm going to be reviewing a Belgian style beer brewed in America by Lost Abbey. I haven't reviewed a beer from Lost Abbey in quite some time. I have from the sister brewery Brewing, which was the Mongo, but it's gonna be the Lost Abbey Judgment Day Ale. Really cool label on there of the 3 horsemen of the apocalypse. It is a quadruple brewed with raisins on 10.5% alcohol, so it's a huge beer in this small 12.7 ounce bottle, which is about 375 milliliters, I think. And yeah, I got some info here from the back. It's a quadruple, by the way. Yeah, I did mention that. Whatever. It says here on the back, do you believe there will be a judgment day? Have you ever thought about what you'll be doing when the 4 horsemen arrive? Perhaps you'll be drinking this Belgian-style dark quad ale when they appear. However, since we have no idea when our time will expire or when we'll be forced to cash in our tickets, we offer this simple advice. Live an inspired life. Find opportunities in everything to make a difference. Seek out new spontaneous adventures, and when you find them, embrace them as if they were the devil's song. For an interesting life is worth living. Challenge yourself to embrace passion, persistence, and motivated way of life. So that when Judgment Day approaches, from nowhere, you'll go out knowing you've lived your life on your terms, and they can't take that away from you. They usually have all these kind of description on the Lost Abbey beers. I also first noticed now that angels were coming down from the sky here. But let's get it popped here. It's caged and corked. You can also get it in 750 milliliter bottles, in a big bottle. But at our beer store, they only got them in these. And this is a 2010 vintage, bottled in December, so it's about 6 months old. And this is also the base for their Cuvée de Tome, which was just released. Little nice pop there. So here it is. Looks like a traditional quadruple. 2 fingers, about 2 fingers. Slightly tan, maybe beige head. Color is just, if you hold it up to the light, it didn't get much yeast in, but it's murky, hazy like hell. A really dark, brownish color, some ruby red notes when I hold it up to the sun. Looks like a traditional quadruple, so let's check out the aroma. Smells like a traditional quadruple. I get the raisins for sure, along as a dark fruit, but the more dominant dark fruity note is raisins. Some sweet maltiness in there, a lot of caramel malt, some buttery notes, maybe a touch of chocolate. Smells fairly fruity actually. Maybe get a touch of dark cherry in there too. Smells mainly like a really malty, sweet brew, like quadruples are. It's actually really nice smelling. Don't smell the 10% alcohol at all. No, but it's really filled with dark fruit. Maybe a nutty aroma in there too. Let's give it a taste. Well, you can definitely taste the alcohol. This is good. This is actually pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as, for example, the Westverein 12 or Rochefort 10, but it certainly is a pretty good quadruple. It's got a medium body, and certainly not lacking carbonation. It's got a pretty decent amount of carbonation, and the mouthfeel kind of dry, yet quite smooth. Flavors in there. Get a lot of dark fruit, a lot of the raisin notes, some plum too kind of notes, and maybe a touch of brown sugar. The dark cherries is very, very fruity actually, dark fruity. But then a lot of the malts, some chocolate malts, touch of that. I mean, the buttery notes was more in the aroma. I get more of the sweet, biscuity breadiness in there too. It's actually really nice. Yeah, the dark fruit is very dominant. I do get a little bit of that buttery sensation now, actually. It's a rather nice. It doesn't really have much funky notes, actually, to be honest. There is a bit of yeasty component to it, some of the breadiness, but it is actually really good. But I don't consider it as good as Westveteran 12 and Rochefort 10. I mean, I think my favorite quadruple is Rochefort 10. I'd rather be drinking that than Westveteran 12 because it's cheaper, easier to get, and tastes just as good. So yeah, good trip quadruple here from America, from Lost Abbey. So rating wise, gotta give it an 87, close to a 90. It's actually a really nice brew. Definitely worth picking up if you get Lost Abbey's beers. So far, what I've had from Lost Abbey and Port Brewing has been good. I've been a little bit disappointed when I had the Port Brewing older viscosity, because I had the 2009 vintage, I believe, which was dead flat, no carbonation at all. You could taste a good beer was in there, but sucked with there wasn't any carbonation. But whatever. But guys, as always, let me know what you think of the Lost Abbey Judgment Day Ale. If you've had it, remember to comment, subscribe, check out my Facebook fan page and Twitter. And yeah, as I always say at the end of each and every video, I'm gonna say cheers to you guys, and I'll see you in another beer review.